are special until you are not. Until you decide you are not. I believe most people are born with something special in them, a potential, an innate ability, talent that they will eventually have the opportunity to find. Opportunity, keyword. You're not just given things, you're given opportunity in life. And certain decisions will lead you towards getting closer to that moment, or they lead you away from that moment. Or maybe lead you to a different time where that moment can be reimagined into a different situation. I believe most people are born with some innate potentials and innate specialness. Not everybody. Some people are walking statistics that walk just to fill a quota with no thoughts in their mind, just doing certain sequences of events because of either the program to do that, they're told to do that, or that's just how they think, that's just how they are, that's just how they operate. All the power to them, or all the power to you. But the ones that have a little bit more freedom of thought, to have a little bit more opinions that may not go against, or may not go with always the majority, depending on what it is. Ones that are more just kind of like individual, that kind of stand out more. Not black sheep essentially, but kind of black sheep, like that metaphor. I'll say this to you now. Now whether or not you believe me, whether or not you've been told other things and you're gonna be kind of defensive or preconditioned to go against it, but you are special. You are one of a kind. No one else will be you. There may be people that try to emulate. There may be people that try to copy, but no one will be able to do what you do to the level that you do it, and to the thought and energy levels that you do it. Through life, you will be tested. You will be rewritten. You will be broken down. You will be dissected. You will be planted as a seedling, and your weakness will blossom into strengths. Not just a strength, but strengths. Multiple veins, multiple avenues, or one very strong avenue, one very strong path that you yourself will have, and no one else will be able to sway with their words, with their actions, with their energy. That is something that old, young, babies, elderly, young adults, teenagers, we all go through that. You'll go through those periods where you truly question everything around you and you yourself that's going on. And this is never for me to try to, I don't know what you're going through. I have no fucking clue. Your shit could be easy, your shit could be hard. I don't fucking know. Your life could be easy, but that in itself could lead to a hard mind. Or the opposite, you can be living a hard life, but with your mindset could be hardwired to really excel and succeed in whatever you follow. Or there's a lot of variables. There's a lot of variables. Those two situations, if they fit, they fit. If they don't, there's a lot of avenues. I didn't name all of them. I didn't even name half of them. God damn. But this is a fun but those hard times, those lonely days, lonely nights, where you may try to have contacted some people, or you thought about it, but you want to distance, or they weren't around, they couldn't make it, or they couldn't give you the time that you needed it when you needed it. And that's to no fault of theirs. Now, whether or not that they did that, if they did it intentionally with the intent to be malicious or to be neglectful, that's on them. Address that. Cut them off. You don't need toxicity in your life. But if it's coming out of a place of just life and they're busy, then that's them, man. Let them handle theirs. As you came in alone, you're gonna die alone. You're gonna go through situations alone. Morbid as it is the truth. just straight honesty. You have to figure out how to handle and find solutions, not just a solution, not just one, find multiple solutions and backstep. Figure out the steps to get there and take the best course of action. No one's going to be there to hold your hand through everything. No one's going to be there to give you the answers to everything. And you may have been very young when you figured that out. Like I was. Or you could be fairly old with a fairly, not rigid, but kind of rigid mind. Your mind isn't as flexible as, or as malleable as it could be. Always try to keep your mind and perception of reality and the current times as flexible, as malleable as possible. Times are always going to change. Things are always going to change as you get older. Younger generation is going to be different than how we were, and they're going to continue to change and continue to be influenced either positively or negatively by both older and younger generation. Always keep that in mind. Shit is never going to be one way forever. It's at some point it's going to change. If it's a dictatorship, if it's what's that shit that starts with a D? Democracy. It's a democracy. It's going to be what's the thing with royalty? I don't know. I forget what theirs is. Very fair with that, but it doesn't matter. Depending on, it could be a communist, socialist world. Doesn't matter. Things are going to change at some point, but things can stay relatively in the same circle for X amount of decades. That's just how it is. We're heading into different times. Times are definitely changing a lot with technology, with the socio-economic stance, with the government, with just us, the people, our mindset, the food, the environment. A lot of shit is changing. When I was born, it was very in the middle, and growing up, it was very in the middle. From transition periods, from not going with a lot of stuff, not growing up with a lot of stuff, not me personally, I just mean like technology-wise in the world, versus now where shit's everywhere. You go into a store, a lot of fucking, now it's like, there's very few stores that are similar to like early 2000s. If your store was like 1900s type of thing, 1990s, where it's still only cash, no credit, no debit, no tap, you're kind of like, you're very out of the loop. A lot of people aren't even gonna fucking stay around for that. A lot of people, not a lot of people, I don't know. A lot of people still do with cash. There's also first world shit, third world, second world shit. Also, what is second world? There's a lot of, we know what a lot of first world, a lot of third world. What is second world? And why is there such a disparity? Anyways, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Does matter, but it's not the topic. There's always gonna be challenges. There's always gonna be stressors in your life. And depending on who you are, you're going to try to aim to go for lower stressors, or depending if you feel like you thrive in chaos. My therapist may say it's a bad thing to seek chaotic events, because that's where you feel most natural. I've always felt like this since I was young. But if you tend to seek the higher extremes, maybe riskier ventures, I say, live life how you want it. If that's to the extreme, if you're risking your life, not other lives, if you're risking your life for those high adrenaline, high moments where it's like life and death, and you everything you've done, where you trained, how you've made your mental, if you're gonna hesitate or not, your confidence in your skills and your mindset and everything, all that and everything else and everything more. You get those moments, if that's what you're searching for, I say all the power to you, man. I hope that you trained and you will get out of it with a fucking great story to tell. If you go for those low ones, I just hope you find stability, comfort. I don't know about comfort, but you find stability, contentment, love and appreciation for what you have. Then that's all you can have. That's all we can ask for. But also, like, figure out your goals. Figure out what you want. Figure out what you enjoy. And take risks, man. For what we know, we can be here one life. I believe this is my first life. I believe this. Even when I was younger, I've always felt, I've had some images and visions that this isn't my first life, this isn't my second life, and I feel like there is another life after this. I'm not here to debate religion or whatever. I'm spiritual. The things I've seen, things I've experienced. Call me crazy, say I'm insane, say I'm imagining shit. It is what it is. I'm gonna live my life like I have one life to live, but I'm mostly here to experience stuff. That's my prerogative. I'm here to experience. I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to live a quiet, humble, fucking safe life. I'm here to live life, to experience things. Experience as much as I can, help as much as I can, and just grow as much as I can while I'm here. Because I know whatever I get to next, I'm gonna need all the knowledge I can get. I know that I'm gonna need all the knowledge, all the experience, all the confidence I can get. But yeah, man, I made a video about this before, self-belief, but also knowing your direction and knowing your potential is another additive and another key thing to have. Don't forget how special you are. Don't forget the younger you and the future you counting on you now. If that's too much pressure, the pressure of extenuating situations and circumstances may be too much, maybe weighing down too much. Fuck all that. Who cares? Who cares at that point? If there's too much pressure, who cares about other opinions? Get to a point where opinions aren't gonna fucking weigh you down, aren't gonna sway your decisions. Live a life, get to a level of strength and comfort and assurance in yourself and in things that you've created, the opportunities, the environment you created, not the things that you bought, but the things that you've been given, the things you have created yourself. Get to that point. Amen. I just want to see success in other people that deserve it, other people that work for it, that have helped people that have been helped get the things that they deserve, that they believe they deserve. Because your mind and what you believe, what you tell yourself, and what you speak out into the world become real. Thoughts become things, actions become habits, habits become you. But you are not all of that, but those things are a part of you. That's just kind of crazy. That's just kind of crazy. No, it's not. It's all simple, man. Word up. Word of my tattoo. It's simple. It's simple. Shit is simple. If you're going through a hard time, man, you feel like shit's against you, if you feel like the devil's against you, 666, El Diablo's against you, find as much opportunities and cracks in the armor as you can to flip it. Turn a negative into a positive. Energy is not rigid. It's not just one stationary thing. You can change energy. You can change your situation. You can change your mind. You can change. Don't wait for things to change. Change it yourself. Don't wait for opportunities. Create opportunities yourself. Be a man. Be a woman that creates the opportunity. Also, seize opportunities when they happen, because that's always going to happen. Don't be like, oh, because I didn't create this, I'm not going to seize this. Don't be a dumbass. Accept help. Embrace help. And ask for help when you feel like you need it. But at the same time, figure shit out yourself. But don't let shit sabotage. Don't let shit, what's the word, deteriorate so much. I feel like I've been, sorry about that. Was that bite in my lip? Was that piece of skin? Nevertheless, I feel like this is a good, I feel like I've been talking for a good minute. I didn't plan to talk this long. Life's been interesting though, man. Homie, my brother just turned 24. Big up, dad. Big up, man. Big up, brother, dad, man. Big up, brother. Like, it was his birthday Friday. Today's like the 23rd or something. 21st. I don't know what today is. Today's a Wednesday. His birthday was the 16th. My first brother, born in March. Goddamn, man. Goddamn. My next brother, born in November. Goddamn, man. Goddamn. We gonna go hard. We gonna go hard. We're just like a month before Christmas. Like literally almost. But love the people around you, man. Love the people around you. Love your friends. Love the people that care for you. Aren't fake. Love yourself. Respect yourself. Believe in yourself. And you yourself will see how far you have come and how far you can go.